You're listening to Well and Worthy Life, the podcast that helps midlife women feel better, look better, and live better. I'm your host, Deanna, menopause wellness coach turned to lifestyle creator, and I'm here to give you all of my tips, tools, and real talk you need to thrive in this second half of life. Welcome back to Well and Worthy Life podcast. I'm so excited you're back with me today. Okay, so I have a new puppy, and he's right here by my feet. So hopefully this goes as planned. We got him last week. His name is Louie, and he is adorable. So if you don't know that, then you haven't been following me on Instagram, or you didn't get my newsletter last week. So anyway, I'm excited today to be recording this podcast. Again, it's going to be under 30 minutes. At least that's my goal. And what I'm talking about today is the one thing that you're avoiding. That would change everything. Okay. Now the puppy is chewing on the cord. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see little Louie right here. Oh, he's a good boy. Okay, so I may have to hold him through the podcast, but here's the thing. We all know this one thing that we should do, and I used to coach my clients in this. That one thing that we should do that would make the biggest difference, but for whatever reason, we're not doing it. So I'm going to give you an example. One of the things that it was right about 2019, right before the pandemic, and I knew I needed to give up alcohol, at least for a short period of time, but I really didn't want to. I knew it, and I thought about it. And I knew it would be better for my health journey because I knew that I wasn't burning. I'd worked so hard to burn fat that once I had alcohol, it would stop the fat burning phase. And it just really, to reach my health goals, I knew I needed to give up alcohol. But like I said, I didn't want to. And it just, I don't know, for whatever reason, I knew I needed to do it, but I just didn't do it. So fast forward a few months later, and I decided in November of 2019 to just go cold turkey. And it wasn't like I had a problem with alcohol. I just decided that I wanted to see if I could reach my health goals quicker without the alcohol. And sure enough, I felt so much better. And that's another whole podcast. But to this day, have cut back tremendously on my alcohol consumption. I probably drink, I don't know, maybe one cocktail a month at the most. So anyway, it did help me. And I now at 60 feel better than ever before. So I knew I needed to do the one thing, but I didn't do it. So here's the thing. When I would work with clients, I would tell them, what's that one thing that you should stop doing or you should start doing that you're not doing? And it could be something as simple as, I need to drink more water, or I need to start lifting weights, or I need to start exercising, or I need to go to bed earlier. I need to cut back on the alcohol. I need to book the appointment for a doctor or a dentist or what all that. I mean, there is just one thing that we know that we still don't do. I want you to stop right here and ask yourself, what is that one thing that you should do that you've been avoiding? It would make a difference. And just think about that. And as I'm going through this podcast, envision that in your mind. So why do we not do that one thing? It's not because we're lazy. It's because we feel uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable not drinking alcohol. I didn't want to do it. We know whatever we're going to do, it requires consistency to make it a habit, whether it's drinking water or, whatever it is that we're doing, exercise. It challenges our identity. I mean, it can really get in the way of what we identify ourselves with. we're overwhelmed. There's too many, it's like there's too much noise out there, especially right now on the internet. There's so much noise out there of what you should and shouldn't do, right? And so we're overwhelmed. And the other thing is we're waiting for motivation. And if you heard my podcast on motivation, you know that motivation will never come. You have to take the action before the motivation comes. So here's the thing. You don't need more information. You need implementation. Gosh, sometimes we get into this over information, and that's when we get bogged down and overwhelmed, right? So as midlife women, we intuitively know that one thing we should do. So here's the thing. It matters so much because our hormones are shifting in midlife. And that was exactly how alcohol affected me differently as I got older and as my hormones were shifting. Our muscle declines. So it's really important that we focus on our protein and that we are lifting weights or doing some sort of resistance training. Our sleep changes. I mean, when I hit 40, my sleep went to crap. And so we've got to adjust. We can't get away with things that we did in our 20s and 30s. Once we hit our 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond, we have to change things up. And we know that, right? And the biggest thing is our stress tolerance shrinks. So stress can play a bigger role than you could have ever even imagined. I remember feeling this stress when I was being a caregiver for my stepfather who had Lewy body dementia. And we forget to breathe. And breathing, inhaling and exhaling is huge. We get so keyed up, and as we get older, we lack that ability to manage our stress. Or I wouldn't even say that. It's just that our stress tolerance is lower. So here's the thing. There's a compounding effect. So once you drink that one glass of water, you know you need to do, you increase your water take, guess what? You have more energy. That 20-minute walk that you decide that you're going to go on, that's going to come and help your insulin sensitivity. Okay? So you're going to burn fat. Earlier bedtime is going to support your hormones because you're going to get the sleep that you need. It's not being dramatic. It's not doing everything. It's being consistent. And consistency is the key to everything that we do in life. You know that, I know that, but sometimes we just don't do it. So how? So how do we actually do the thing, right? I mean, that's the biggest thing. So how do we do it? Do we do it cold turkey like I decided that one day that I was just going to not have alcohol? In fact, it was crazy. I picked November of all months around the holidays that I was going to have no alcohol. I'm like, what was I thinking, right? And I didn't really have any support. And so I just drank water. And it was kind of a bummer. But it did make me look around and see, wow, all the alcohol that was flowing. It really opened my eyes. And like I said, I felt so much better that it wasn't that hard for me. Because once you make up your mind to do something, and you have to really get to that place. I will say that. I mean, I think that's a big, big thing. But here's the thing. We have to get specific. So instead of saying, I need to exercise more, make it more specific. I'm walking 20 minutes after dinner on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Or I need to drink more water. Instead of saying I need to drink more water, how are you going to measure it? I'm going to drink water first thing in the morning and before every meal. So you have to get specific so that you can actually do the thing. And this is really key. And I coach this a lot in my coaching group. Make it smaller than you think. We tend to take on too much, and that's where we get overwhelmed, and that's where we quit. I see it all the time. People are like, I need to eat right. I need to go on a diet. I need to exercise. I need to do this. And they try to do it all at once. And then they can't keep it up and they can't be consistent. So guess what? They quit. So make it smaller than you think. Make it almost too easy. So I'm going to go on a 5-minute walk. And then once you're walking, maybe you stretch it out to 10 minutes or whatever. Or I'm just going to drink 1 extra bottle of water a day. Okay. Or I'm going to be in bed 15 minutes earlier. It doesn't have to be something huge to be accomplished to make you feel good about it. Because it is these small things that we do consistently that add up over time. And next, you've got to remove the obstacles or the friction, because so many times there are obstacles and friction that get in our way, right? And so then we don't do it. So lay out your workout clothes the day before, the night before, lay them out so they're right there. Put that bottle or that cup of water right by your coffee maker. So before you have that cup of coffee, you're going to drink that glass of water. Set your alarm at 8:30 p.m. and start getting ready for bed. Winding down, no TV, no screens. Go maybe read a book, kind of wind down at night. And the fourth thing is to tie it to your identity. So instead of saying, I'm trying to drink more water, say, I'm a woman who takes care of her body. I mean, you can use that phrase for anything. I'm trying to get more steps in. No, I'm a woman who cares about my health, and I walk 10 minutes a day. I walk 20 minutes a day, or I get in 7,000 steps a day. So tie it to your identity. That shift right there is powerful. So let's go over these 4 steps, these 4 things that you should do so that you can actually do to do the thing. You want to get specific, make it smaller than you think, remove the friction or the obstacle, and then tie it to your identity. Here is the hard truth. No one is going to do it for you. No one is going to save you. No one's going to tell you, Deanna, you need to quit drinking that alcohol. Somebody might tell me that. But no one's going to tell me and fix it all for me. We have one body. And as we get older, we have to really start really taking care of it. Because like I said, what we did in our 20s and 30s, it's not going to work for us in our 40s, 50s, and beyond. And at 60, I know that more than ever. And so it's so important for me to take care of my body now so that I feel my best when I'm 80. It is the things that we do today that will make the difference on how we feel tomorrow, 10 years from now, and 20 years from now. So when we ignore that one thing that we should do, it will show up later. It will show up as added weight, less energy, not feeling good, just all the things, because our bodies just aren't made to be abused and not taken care of. God has given you this body. Now let's take care of it and stop negotiating with yourself. Oh my gosh, right? I did that so much before I gave up the alcohol at first. I was like, just 1 glass of wine, that's not a big deal. Just 1 glass of wine every night is a big deal. Or a lot of times it's like, I've had a stressful day. I need that one glass just to kind of relax. Well, let's be honest. One glass doesn't do the trick. So then you need another glass. Or, I hear this all the time. I know I need to start exercising, but I just don't have time. I'm so busy. I don't have time. You don't have time for yourself? You don't have 30 minutes in your day for yourself? I mean, this is something we have to take care of ourselves. And, it goes back to this, put your own oxygen mask on first so that you can take care of everybody else. When I was taking care of my stepfather, that stress that I was incurring, learning about Lewy body dementia and deciding what kind of care he needed and all the things, I had to learn how to take care of myself and release my own stress. When I was stressed and I was around him, guess what? It stressed him out. It made it harder. So we have to learn how to take care of ourselves when we're doing all of this. So here's what I want you to do. I want you today to do a 7-day do the thing challenge. Can you do that for me? So for 7 days, you're going to pick that one thing, just one. Keep it small. Make it specific. Remove those obstacles and tie it to your identity. And I want you to do it daily. You're going to track it, and you're not going to add anything else. I would love for you to direct message me or email me your one thing and let me help you along your journey. Keep yourself accountable, because when you tell somebody that you're going to do that one thing, again, you're more apt to do it. Okay, I cannot wait to hear from you guys. And if you feel like you want to share this with somebody else, I would love that. Be sure and screenshot and tag me when you share it. I love that. And look, here's the thing. You already know the thing. And this is your sign to start. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I hope you have a well and worthy life. I know you will. Pick that one thing and do it. Start today. Thanks for being here, friend. Don't forget to subscribe, share this episode, and keep choosing what makes you feel well and worthy.